Hello, it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel, to the 540 of you that have subscribed. I am officially over halfway to my goal of 1,000 subscribers, and in case you guys didn't know, I will be giving away a piece of art when I reach that goal, and it's the piece of art right there, right there. So, if you want a chance to win that piece, please share my channel with your friends, or your art friends, or maybe your friends that like art. As soon as I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll let you guys know the details on how you could win that piece. I am also planning on doing an art supply giveaway as soon as MerMay is over, or, when it's all wrapped up. So if you'd like a chance to win some art supplies, don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss that video. I'm not exactly sure when I will make that video. I'm still waiting on a couple of things to show up. But anyway, back to today's video. So here we are on day 8 of MerMay. I can't believe we're already starting the second week. It's funny how, for me anyway, it seemed like it took forever for MerMay to get here. Of course, that could be because of how weird April was. But now that it's finally here, it's just flying by. But for today, I am working on the prompt boho. And before I get into this piece too much, I want to give a shout out to Tremor's Art, who is a digital artist here on YouTube and on Instagram, and also to Harriet at Mafanwinia's studio. They are both participating in my prompt list this year, and they're making some awesome art. So if you get a chance, please go check out their channels and show them some love. I'll leave a link down in the description of this video so you can just, click on over from there. I love seeing what they've been creating, so maybe you guys will too. Okay, so for today's video, I decided to put the boho in my prompt list because typically it's a kind of a natural style with a lot of like layers and comfortable clothing and accessories and stuff like that. And I just thought it would be fun to kind of incorporate the look into what a mermaid may be able to gather around from her environment to use to maybe make some accessories of her own. So I went with a top made of seaweed and some jewelry with shells and pearls and a little bit of seaweed in it also. And I also decided to put some tattoos on her tail and her arms with just some, fun patterns. And I really wanted to go with a nude look. So I wanted to keep the whole body of her nude colored, but I did want there to be a little bit of a difference in the tail, so I went with a little bit of a darker skin tone on her tail. Also because I like the gold leaf on that darker tan color. I think it just kind of complements it a lot better that way. So yeah, that's what I decided to do, was just keep that nude color, but make her tail a little bit of a darker color. And for the background, I just wanted to go with a really pretty blue, but I wanted it to have kind of, that typical watery, like tropical watery look. So I went ahead and I laid down a nice layer of blue, and then I went in after it dried and I took some more of that blue and I just kind of went over the spots that naturally formed themselves in kind of layers. So that way I wasn't cutting into spots that didn't have any I guess there would be like a discoloration to them, or a, what would they call that? A line of demarcation. So I just used the prominent lines that had pretty much already formed and then just kind of made them a little darker. And then you'll see later on, once everything else is dry again and it get closer to the finishing up point, I use the white gel pen to outline the darker areas, so it's got that also that white highlight that always seems to kind of sparkle on the water. And I've decided that I love the way the gold leaf looks, but I don't love how hard it is to control, or the fact that I need a lot more practice with the adhesive. I feel like maybe I should have tried using my dip pen instead of the brush to get maybe some finer lines. But I've already finished this one, and so they'll have to try that in another video maybe. But I have plenty of time to figure it out. I feel like maybe before all this started, I should have taken up one of those offers from one of the artists that I watch on YouTube that's always offering 2 free months of Skillshare. Maybe I could have used a couple of months of some Skillshare classes before I started this endeavor. But oh well, it's too late for that now. We're just going to work through it. So this piece ended up being a lot less detailed than I had originally planned, but it is also a lot more detailed than I planned on doing today. So I'm kind of torn on how I feel about this piece. I do like how she turned out, but I would have liked to have done more with her. So I'll probably try to do that a little different when I eventually convert her over to line art for the coloring book. We'll see what happens. See how it translates out to coloring book form. And decides, I guess, on how much more accessories I do when I transfer it to digital. So we'll see what happens with her. And you can see here I am actually using the Dr. Phil Martin metallic gold for the little circles that I decided to add to this one. I wanted to see kind of a contrast between the gold leaf and the gold ink together. I just wanted to see how they would turn out and look together. And I thought they looked pretty good, but there is definitely a difference between the way that the gold leaf shines and the way that the metallic ink shines. I thought the metallic ink was shiny. Well, the gold leaf is way shinier than the metallic ink. It's got a whole different look to it. I think they say on TikTok it be hitting different. That's kind of how it is. It's definitely different. It's got a whole different look to it. I do really like it. I think I like it more than the others, but the problem with it is so much more messy. And it's a whole nother process. You know, you gotta put the adhesive down and wait for it to dry, and if it doesn't dry all the way, it is supposed to like kind of be gunky. So I haven't had that problem yet, but yeah, I really do like it. Just a little more time consuming, that's all. But you know, sometimes it's worth it. So I want to thank everyone for taking the time to watch today's video. And I want to give a big thank you to all of my subscribers. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate all the support. And I will talk to everybody in tomorrow's video. All right, have a great night. Love you guys. Bye.